8.3e, use data to predict. So a survey is designed to collect data about a specific group of people. Population is the group of people on which the data is collected. So we're going to it's talking a lot about surveys. Probability and statistics has to do a lot of to do with surveys and groups of people. So honestly, this looks way more complicated than it is. So let's look at the problem. It says a survey was given in which children ages 10 to 12 were asked whether or not they have a pet in their house. 64% of the children do have a pet in their house, and 36 do not have a pet in their house. Predict how many out of 2,400 would not have a pet in their house. And then predict how many out of 1,650 would have a pet in their house. So the first question, out of 2,400 people, how many would not have a pet in their house? So if you look at this, would not was 36%. So really what they're doing is they're taking the number 2,400 times 36%. We did that a while ago, and it was just a multiplication. To change 36% to a decimal, or any percent to a decimal, what do you do with the decimal? How do you change percent to a decimal? You move the decimal 2 places to the left. So 36% becomes 0.36. They're showing 864 would not have a pet. Then they're saying, the next part, how many out of 1,650 would have a pet? Well, 64% had a pet. So 64% of 1,650, again, it's just a multiplication. You change the percent to a decimal. So 1,056 would have a pet out of the 1,650. So basically, these look like they're complicated problems, but they're multiplication with percentages. Let's look at the examples. Number 1, 58% of the students surveyed, so 58%, say they like marshmallows in their hot chocolate. Predict how many out of 1,225 like marshmallows. We're making this prediction. 58% like marshmallows. How am I going to use it in a sentence or in a calculator? 58%.
0.58.
You're going to do 0.58. So you're going to end up multiplying that percentage, changing it to a decimal, times the number of students. It looks like they want us to round off. So 710.5, would that round to 710 or 711? Yep, so we're going to say about 711 students. Okay, we're going to do number 3. 6 of the 10 students surveyed said they wanted to explore the museum alone rather than be led by a tour guide. Predict how many students out of 150 would prefer to explore the museum alone. So 6 over 10 prefer exploring alone. We need to know how many out of 150. Okay, so what should I change my question mark to? X. And then we're going to cross, right?
Yeah.
So 6 times 150 equals 10x. And we're going to do 900 equals 10x. What's the last step? Divide by 10. Remember, you can mark those zeros out. So we're going to say
It's 90.
90 students.
Can I go get a drink?
All right, are there any questions about that?